What happened to my hydrangea cuttings? Thank God it still has roots. Or is it okay? I don't know, but wait and see.
Good morning, good morning. There's a little nip in the air. This morning I woke up and it was 55 degrees. Could you believe that? But it had rained, which is fantastic. Ooh, let's get this plane. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden. It's so good to be here with you today. Today is a beautiful day in August. It's actually August 20th. And so many things have been happening in the garden. Do you see my mums? My husband blessed me with these mums, and I'm so excited about that because I love mums in the garden. And I know it's still kind of early to be really paying attention to the mums and wanting to have them, but I'm so glad that he picked them up because I am looking forward to adding them to the garden, and even just adding them here to the deck. It adds something new and fresh to the season. It has been raining in the garden, and the garden is responding to the rain, and is wonderful when it rains because it cleans the leaves and removes the dust, and it gives the plants a chance to breathe. They're just much more healthier, and it's also getting cooler now. This morning when I woke up, it was 55 degrees in the morning, but I'm glad to know that it will warm up. We're not finished yet, but we're transitioning, yes. Things are looking pretty good. I just love the garden after a rain. I believe that things are really going to perk up from these moments of rain that have been coming in. It's not like it's raining all day or all night, but it's just enough rain right now to change the atmosphere in the garden. And we are in late summer, and our late summer blooms are opening up. So I have my hibiscus. I call her Pinky hibiscus. She continues to open up. And then I also have the canna. The canna flower is opening, and now the other pot is also starting to show a bud, starting to show flowers. So I'm excited about that. My canna continues to bloom out, and its flower is getting larger and larger here. I believe that each of these little sections here are a blossom. It is just so pretty here in the light. Every year, I say to myself that I'm going to add more hibiscus to the garden. And I forget, I don't. But I am so pleased that this one, I call her Pinky Hibiscus, returns every year. Oops. And the blooms just get better and better. Hydrangeas, but it's good. I think some animal or creature was on my deck and toppled over my hydrangeas that I had tucked over there. So now I'm going to show you the roots so that you can see that they really have been developing roots. And I'm hoping to get some soil. And I think I am going to transplant them into their own individual pots. And that way they'll have a better chance of surviving the winter. They'll have more room to grow because we still have more time in the growing season, and their roots do have the opportunity to spread out and be more stronger so that they can endure and last the winter. So I'm going to show you that as well. This morning when I woke up, I came out here and I saw that my hydrangeas were toppled over. All of the dirt was on the deck. I was so disappointed, but I believe it was either a raccoon or some creature or a cat or something. They were looking for water. And it's surprising because there's water, it rains, so it would be easy for them to get water. But anyway, I wanted you to see this. So take a look at this. This is the hydrangea plant. And you can see that it has roots. also the leaves. So I'm going to plant it in a bigger pot with some soil, and all of them have um, have roots. So even though that happened, I'm going to use it to my advantage and repot these hydrangeas into their own individual pots so that they can grow out for the season. I was so discouraged when I saw this. It really made me kind of upset because I'm wondering, well, what has happened to my hydrangeas? But then when I saw the roots, I felt much, much better. And I realized that all is not lost, that actually this worked out in my favor. Because now I am free to repot them in their own individual pots. And actually, it might work out in it, and it's going to be a good thing for the plants. So do you see my I think it's going to be a good thing. I'm not going to be upset about it. But you know what? I've noticed that while I've been sitting here and out here in the garden, that people are traveling. The planes have been going to and fro. So I'm going to show you that too. Yeah, while I'm here, in the garden, just admiring and relaxing in the garden. The next thing you know, I hear a plane whizzing by. Well, I live in Boston, and Logan Airport is not too far from where I am. So at one point, there weren't that many. Even right now, there's one flying overhead. Before, I didn't hear any planes, but it seems like people are flying. Yes, and when I look up into the blue sky, I see that life is going on. What a beautiful morning. Courage is rising. People are flying. Yeah, and that, you know, we worry, we are concerned. Yes, we're going to use precautions and be wise in our decisions of what we're going to do, but at least we can still have hope. Yeah, and so I'm excited about that. Yes. So I did some work on the tomatoes over there, my little tomatoes, and it's looking really good. Um, you could almost see them clearly now because they were gaining some powdery mildew. So I opened it up so that there's more air in that area and that there's some airflow so that the tomatoes can continue to grow healthy. I took some time to cut back the tomato branches here because they were starting to show signs of powdery mildew. And I think that cutting it back really is helping with the airflow because I can see the wind moving through the branches here, which will be able to keep them from turning mildewy. So you can see, isn't that really nice? I can see the cherry tomatoes, and it seems like more of them have developed in a short time, or maybe it is because I can see it better. But check out my zinnias here. Aren't they cute? My begonia here is starting to flower in this pot. I must say it's taking its own little pretty time. Let's go and check out the other one. Finally, this begonia has bloomed, and it's so beautiful. I was wondering if it was going to bloom this year, but now it has, which is great. So it was worth saving the bulb, planting it up, and finally, at this time when I actually need the flowers, I need the beauty of it to show up, it did. I'm so excited about this. I am just so amazed at how this fig tree has grown here in the corner. And the figs are still developing. I'm wondering, am I going to get figs this year to eat? Will they have enough time to develop? But it is just beautiful how it has actually come into its own. I'm amazed. And so I think that this is the last push of growth that we're going to see in the garden, and I'm excited about that. So I want to ask you the question, how is your garden growing? I hope all is well with you and your garden, and that you're starting to see some things that are making you happy, that the beauty is awakening in your garden, and that you're gaining, you know, some joy from it, because soon summer will be over. We're heading into fall, and it will change and transition. Enjoy these weeks that we have still here in August, and be observant of all of the beautiful changes that are happening, or create some changes that will make you happy, like I'm going to do by adding these mums to the garden. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to Catherine's Garden, I am inviting you to subscribe to this channel, my channel, Catherine's Garden of LWS, and be a part of my gardening community friends. And for those who have been watching and supporting and commenting, thank you so much. I get such a kick out of it, being able to respond to your comments and seeing your interests in the garden. Thank you so much for your patience with me too, as well. So, see you next time in Catherine's Garden. Bye. Have a great day.